All right, folks, I'll admit I may have clickbaited you guys a little bit with the title, okay? It's not like I sat down and played first to 5 with the developers of 2XKO and beat them like that. No, instead, I played on the Duo with the Devs event at EVO on the 2XKO stream. You can see me here. So the way it worked is I was paired up with one of the devs, and then there was another content creator, Bruiser Minion, who you guys should totally check out, who was paired up with another dev, and we played, and, you know, let's just say my braum was kind of cooking, man. My braum was legitimately kind of cooking. I've been grinding every chance I can with this character, and we even had this moment right here where my teammate died and people thought it might be over because it was my braum versus Clockwork's braum. He's one of the greatest 2XKO players, one of the developers, and yet I came out on top, okay? So I think that we can all agree that technically I'm correct with the title, which is the best kind of correct. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my overall thoughts on the game, how it was playing it at EVO, and especially playing the newest character, Braum. So yeah, Braum has a pretty unique playstyle that I don't know if we've really seen that much in fighting games in general. He's kind of like a support character as a point character, if you think about it. It makes sense, you know, in League he is a support character, and there you can see one of the primary strategies that I think Braum wants to go for. He has this shield that will block multiple hits from the opponent, and you can call an assist behind the shield. So my teammate and I worked together there. We said before the match, hey, if you see the shield, call your assist, and that's exactly what worked out there. So it's pretty unique, and there's really only one other character I can think of that kind of plays like this. You guys might have seen this guy because Justin Wong made a video about him. It's this Japanese Marvel 2 player who plays with this really unique strategy where he plays Silver Samurai and Zangief, and he gives them super armor using their supers. And then he just uses Blackheart Assist to track the opponent wherever they go and absorb all the hits with his armored up point character. So this is a really unique strategy that, like, no one else really does this in this game. And to be honest, that was the closest thing I could think of to how Braum works. I mean, as you can see, Zangief is just going to tank all the hits, and no matter what happens, the assist is going to come in. So it's, you know, it's kind of similar to Braum's shield. I actually talked to the Cannon Brothers, and I brought this up and asked if they had ever seen this strategy before, and they never had, so this wasn't a deliberate inspiration. But yeah, it's just what it reminded me of. So yeah, anyway, back to 2XKO land. Yeah, so Braum, you wanna protect your allies, and you can even call the shield as an assist. As you can see, it didn't work right there because the assist shield is only 1 point of armor, so you can hit it twice. But there's some unique stuff you can do, like you can assist with the shield as they're getting up, and then that will block their wake up reversal, so then you're kind of immune and can go in. But here's Braum's other big mechanic, right? Which is his ice shield. So this super, you can see this is one of his level 1 supers. This will apply Ice Shield, and he has 2 special moves that do it too. It's his neutral S2, and then his down S2 as well, I believe. So when he has Ice on the shield, it powers up certain special moves. So now you can see his command throw will now freeze the opponent, giving you kind of whatever full combo you want afterwards. Unfortunately, I went for something that doesn't work there, but yeah, theoretically you could do something really swagadocious right here off the command grab. It also turns like his shield bash special move. It makes it shoot out a fireball or an ice ball, I guess, that will freeze the opponent, and it gives armor to some of his moves, and it just has various buffs in general. So applying armor to the shield is pretty important. As you can also see, Braum has really big normals with his shield, so that's a powerful thing about playing the character. He is obviously slow, he's a little bit clunky, but yeah, huge range. You can see Clockwork landing a very nice combo here, and he is going to end up with Ice on the shield as well. Let's see what he does with it. I mean, so scary. He's throwing the Poro. That's another option for Braum. He has the Poro throw, but it doesn't matter. Just kidding. It does matter. It does matter. Interrupted my pillar super. It's okay. We're calling out the assist. We're throwing the Poro. We're jumping in. Can I actually win this mirror again? Let's see it. There's the command grab. S2 super, but he has burst. He has burst. Okay, he got out of there. So yeah, even without having Ice on the shield, you can combo off the command grab, but it's going to be a very unoptimal combo. You could do much better stuff if you get the freeze from having Ice on the shield. But I actually died to chip there. This is a pretty subtle thing. I got hit by Darius Last Stand super, which applied bleed to me, which means I take chip from normal attacks. So now I'm down on a pixel. You can kind of see this red bleed effect here. So that's why I died to chip from the normal there. So that was kind of a funny interaction. So now it's up to the 2 developers here. It's Bradito versus Clockwork. And yeah, we won. And there you can see Braum's Last Stand is the pillar super as well. So Last Stand is kind of a contentious mechanic. I know they've been talking about whether they're going to change it or leave it in how it is. They've experimented with a few versions of it, but the basic idea of Last Stand is that when you are on your last character and you are below 50% health, that's why there's this line here. You have to be below 50% health. You can call a powered up version of your assist. So he's going to do that in just a second here. You can see it says Last Stand ready. So it's basically like a super. It's like a super. So you can call like a powered up super assist only when you're on your last character and only when you have less than half HP. So I guess the contentious part about this is, first of all, it's a comeback mechanic. Obviously, a lot of people get mad when they feel like they're getting punished for winning. The opponent's beating me using comeback mechanics. I'm getting punished for winning. So that's something that people don't really like. And also, they're a little bit imbalanced. Like Braum Last Stand is just ridiculously OP. The pillars, as you can see, they just cover everything, do a lot of damage. So some of them are better than others. And also, there's kind of like an awkward downtime when it's like, okay, I'm above 50% health, so I can't call my Last Stand. So it's a little bit like annoying. Like, do I want to intentionally get hit so that I can call my Last Stand and become stronger? It creates kind of an awkward tension. But I know they're going to experiment with it a little bit, and I like the overall idea because it feels really bad when you're playing duos and you die and you just have to sit there and watch your partner play the rest of it. So I like the fact that the dead duo character has some kind of impact on the match. But yeah, hopefully they'll find like a good balance here. The way it used to not have the 50% thing, so I guess they thought that was way too powerful. But yeah. So anyway, we can talk about the fuses as well. So the fuses, they've mostly all existed. So this one is new, right? Pulse, which is like the auto combo fuse. So Pulse, if you just tap light over and over, you'll do an auto combo. If you tap medium over and over, you'll do a different auto combo that ends in a super. I had given some feedback that I wasn't really crazy about Pulse, or at least I wasn't crazy about the idea that if you're playing with a newcomer as your partner, they're going to want to pick Pulse, which means that you can't play with a different one that's more fun for you if you're the more experienced partner. So I don't really like the fact that if you have one new player on your team that wants to use Pulse, you're both locked into it, and it's going to mess up your combos, because if you want to do like crouched light multiple times, you're going to get an auto combo instead of being able to do that. So that's another thing that they're looking into. They're experimenting with some different things. They had talked about maybe implementing the thing like in Dragon Ball where you can hold back and press light to get repeated jabs instead of just going into the auto combo. So maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll move it to like a menu or something like Marvel. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. I think it's probably going to stay a fuse. But yeah, there's some upsides and downsides there. But the fuses that we went with, we're using I call it the DHC fuse, the late hyper combo like in Marvel. This is called Double Down in 2XKO, which basically means you can do a super and then you can do your next character's super. I like this one because I feel like it's like the easiest one to use. You just do it when you have super and it does a lot of damage. They are using kind of the comeback mechanic super. I forget what this one's called. They showed it on screen a second ago, so you can rewind and see. But this one, basically, when you get low, you're going to do extra damage, and then you can spend that sort of heat buff to do basically like a Roman cancel. So you get one Roman cancel per life bar, I think, essentially is how it works. And you get a damage bonus when you get low. So this one's also pretty good for beginners, I think, just because it's a passive buff. You can just ignore the Roman cancel if you don't know how to use it and just passively get more damage. So yeah, that one's pretty good for beginners as well. If you're not aware of the other fuses, the other ones are like you can call assist twice in a row. So you can just like come out and do your assist and then do another one. By the way, how good was this right here? Hold on, I gotta flex a little bit. I'm the Halloween Braum, in case that wasn't clear. I'm out here teabagging. I feel like he should have known what was coming, right? I don't know if he thinks I'm trolling. I'm teabagging, but the input is down assist to do a super. So I'm like, bro, you press anything, you're getting supered. So that's exactly what happens. And then here comes the DHC. And I don't think any of us actually expected that DHC to hit. It only hit for one hit. But yeah, that's something that is actually, for me, pretty fun to mess with and experiment with, is like which supers go well from one into the other, like which ones do really optimal damage and stuff like that. Like I was messing with Braum Alawi. Alawi has a super that is like an install super and it leaves tentacles on the screen. So to me, it's really, really fun to DHC into that super and try to find setups. So I'm a huge fan of the DHC fuse. That's probably my favorite one so far. But I dropped the combo here, unfortunately. And there he uses the Roman cancel, the dash cancel here. Boom, right there. But he does drop the combo. So I still have a chance. I get yoinked by the Darius assist, but yeah, if you hold down his S2 is like the shield charge. If you hold it down, he points the shield out. It improves the frame data. It reaches farther. So yeah, that move is really, really good, really abusable. But Now, my teammate, Bredito, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry, buddy, but he's taking damage. He's down below 50%. I think he's pretty much dead unless I get burst back right about now. Nah, he's dead. Level 3. I mean, level 2. I always say level 3 because, like, in every other game, it's level 3. But, yeah, in this game, it's 2 meters to do your, like, more powerful version of the super. And Braum's is pretty cool with the little poros. I like that one. I like that one. But we're trying here. Let's see if we can win the 2 out of 3 here. I haven't been paying attention to the score. Oh, I missed the command grab. Feels bad. So if you guys missed my earlier coverage of the game, in my opinion, Darius is probably... Listen, obviously, you know, everything is constantly in flux, but I think Darius is the strongest character, and I think he's the easiest character. Obviously, characters that are easy seem stronger, so that helps, but like Darius is the only character with a meterless reversal. It's armored. It's not invincible, but it's armored. It goes through everything. So that's really good. Like, you just have to think twice all the time against Darius. He also has, like, full screen attacks with his S2. So you can just do that and then call your assist to basically just, like, win neutral. Very high damage as well. Big normals. So I just think Darius is ridiculous. But, you know, not that I'm complaining. Braum is obviously pretty ridiculous as well. I think Braum feels really, really strong. Here you can see one of his specials being powered up because of the ice on his shield. It now turns into the surfboard, and he rides into the corner. So that's a pretty cool one. It looks like we're actually going to lose this game. I think that's going to make it 1-1, if my math serves me. I haven't been counting, but here we go into level 2. I don't think we get Okizeme off this mid-screen. We'll have to find out what I go for. I got ice on the shield. I'm all set up. Okay, we get the command grab. Let's see if I can actually do a combo here. I dropped it last time. Okay, launcher, but I accidentally neutral jumped instead of forward jumping, but it's fine. We're punishing the tag in the corner into level 1, but this was the tactical error because if you have ice on the shield when you do the super, it powers up the super, but you lose the ice. I would have preferred to keep the ice, but unfortunately, he's doing a really, really nice combo here. A little bit of teabag into the super, of course. All right, it's 1-1, guys. It's 1-1. I've already spoiled what happens with the title of the video, but you know, let's for the sake of a little bit of suspense here, let's watch what happens. Dude, don't look at the pale legs, okay? Don't look at the pale legs. I live in the Midwest, okay? I know the weather is nice here, but it's not nice like it is in Vegas. I'm not getting a tan. You know, maybe the top of the head is. I don't know. By the way, this stage is new in the build as well. So Braum is the new character, and this is the new stage, and Pulse is the new fuse, I guess. Those were the main new things that we were all looking out for since the last time the game was playable. I guess this is... I thought this was a Lowy's stage because it has, like, the fish in the back, but I actually think that the... is the bar a Lowy's stage? I don't actually know whose stage this is, guys. I'm not up on my league lore, I guess you could say. But yeah, this is going to be content creator versus content creator right here. Me versus Bruiser Minion. We got the command throw, forces out the burst. I mean, I don't necessarily know if I agree with the burst. I wasn't going to get big damage combo there, and I didn't even have super, but nice anti-air 2H. This is like a subtle thing that a lot of people don't know about is every character's 2H, they're down heavy, is air invincible. It's like a 6P in Guilty Gear. But down forward H, which is your launcher, is not. So a lot of people were trying to anti-air launcher and getting hit out of it. You have to do straight down plus H. I've noticed in general, like an issue that some people run into this game their first time is there's a lot of inputs that are very, very similar, right? Like forward plus assist is a different move than back plus assist. Down plus heavy is a different move from down forward plus heavy. To me, it's just like a result of them trying to fit so much depth and complexity into a game with such a simple input system. Once you get used to it, I don't think it's a big problem, but yeah, for beginners starting out, it can definitely be a little confusing. Here's another DHC, by the way, that we totally didn't think would work, but it did work. It just did like 0 damage because of all the combo scaling, but yeah, it did work. And then you can see that's a powered up assist. I have the ice on my shield, and that will actually wall bounce, and I think it has a hit of armor, or it like destroys projectiles. It gets some kind of bonus, but yeah, that wall bounce is because of the shield, so that's pretty nice. I think it's a good strat to like do Braum super at the end of a combo and then DHC him out, and then he'll have ice on the shield as an assist. I think it's really powerful, but Ari's going in, bro. Ari has been changed a lot in this build, but I never played Ari before, so I don't know that much about the changes. I just know I think they've simplified her a little bit because she's such like a fan favorite, iconic character. They want everyone to be able to play her, not just like super hardcore like Magneto type people. But yeah, dude, the damage is so real. That was the last stand. And now we're coming in. Oh, I thought this was going to be another me versus Clockwork, but no, it's me versus Bruiser Minion once again. He whiffed the S2. That was an opportunity, but nothing doing. I have the bleed on me. There you can see we actually did whiff with the charged S2 from max range here. But dude, the damage is crazy. I do have burst if I need it. And so do they. So they just use that. There's the shield and the last stand. So yeah, again, guys, shield is so good. It's so good. It blocks the hits, and then Ari comes in with the last stand assist. That's so cool, man. The shield is so fun to use, and now we have burst for next round, so that's just ideal. We have to. Did I just do that in real life down here too? Let's see. Yeah, let's go. I was hit with the urge right there. I guess it just struck me like the thing to do. Okay, jump in with the headbutt. The headbutt does not one-hit stun like it does with Hagar and Marvel, but we're tick throw. The assist goes through. So even if he jumped out, he probably would have got clipped by the assist. I got an uncombo there. I'm 0 for 3 on doing a real combo off of the ice command throw. Once we get training mode in the alpha lab, I'm gonna have to actually figure out what you can do there. But we go into the level 2 at least. Yeah, you can see it's gray on the combo, which means if he held a button, he could have teched out. But all right, counter hit out of the air. If you get counter hit out of the air, you are in a guaranteed juggle state. So it's important to look out for. Oh, nice. Going under. Let's go, Ari. Let's see it. Ground bounce combo into the super. I don't have meter, or else I would come in with the DHC just to swag on him a little bit. I like that butt splash. That's jump down heavy with Braum. Similar to Zangief for like a lot of grappler care. I guess Potemkin obviously has a move similar to that. But yeah, a lot of grapplers have like a cross-up move like that. And then there's a DHC. And that killed. Can we just look at the damage? One hit into super, into another super, and it kills. I mean, DHC, or double down, if you will, if you want to use the correct terminology, it just enables so much easy damage for every team, so I like that. We got the ground roll. If you're in the corner, you can combo off that, but I don't think you can mid-screen without an assist. We're getting pushed away by the S2. A little bit of movement there. Wait a minute, Bruiser Minion. I see you, bro. Backwards wave dash. There we go. Yeah, so you can wave dash forward and backward, just like how it works in Marvel. No plink dashing, though. I know someone's going to ask. There's Darius, like his auto mix-up. When he pulls you in like that, he's either going to do an overhead, a throw, or a frame trap to catch like jumping or mashing. So that was the frame trap one. I was probably trying to jump. Anyway, it doesn't matter, though. The butt splash. We took it. So, listen, I told this to Clockwork earlier. I told him, listen, bro, you're going to have to hold the L. If we run into each other on Alpha Lab, I'm running the other direction. I do not want to lose my perfect record against Clockwork. No way, no how. I'm taking that to the grave, man. But that was 2xKO at EVO, guys. There's going to be some more footage in the full VOD. This is like a 4.5-hour VOD if you want to see more. And they have 3 days worth. So I'll link that down in the description if you want to just crack out and watch all the 2xKO at EVO action. But yeah, every time I've played the game, I've had a lot of fun with it. And I think the most impressive thing is like their responsiveness to feedback is just insane. It feels like every little thing that we bring up, like either they change it or they like find some other solution to deal with what we're complaining about. Like every issue that I think that has been brought up has been addressed post haste by the developers. Like they are really listening, which I really appreciate. So yeah, Alpha Lab I think opens in like a week and a half or something. I think there's still time to sign up too, so I'll link that down in the description if you want to try to get in. That was like the greatest like crossover fist bump right there. We're like at a wedding putting cake into each other's mouth. So yeah, sign up for Alpha Lab. Try out the game if you get the chance. I hope you are able to if you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.